G'day Avia Addicts. Today we are looking at a few aviation things with a bit of a road trip with me good pal Gary. Say hi, Gary.
Hi Gary.
Right, so what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is we've stopped at the little village of Wimswold, Wimswold,
Yeah.
which is near RAF Wellington, and we're going to go and have a look at a memorial to a Wellington crash
crew,
site.
yeah.
So
It's a pretty unique memorial.
And it's pretty unique, so something you might not necessarily see. So let's go and do this.
One survivor.
Okay, so on the side of the Wimswold pharmacy is this amazing RAF Eagle in beautiful sort of slate. I think you call that slate, wouldn't you, Gary?
It's slate, yeah.
Yeah, and then basically it's to a Wellington crew. So if we look up here, it's Wimswold RAF Eagle mural created by R. Hubbard in 1986 as a memorial to the crew of Wellington bomber DV-771 of 28 operational training units. It crashed nearby on the 25th of November 1943 after its starboard engine caught fire on a routine night exercise. There was only one survivor. So what you've got is basically, well, you can see the ages of them. The oldest person was a flight sergeant. So yeah, sad stuff. So anyway, very unique memorial, really beautiful, and worthy of recording those brave people. So here is the most beautiful memorial. We'll come here and actually get to go and hopefully go and look around it at another stage, but let's show it to you now. This is the Lancaster Memorial. I'm going to see if I can zoom in. So it's probably not going to be brilliant, but there you have it. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. We'll see if we can get another view from somewhere else. And here's another view of the beautiful Lancaster. Absolutely gorgeous. So pleased to see it. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the Lancaster is on. Sculpture is on private land, so obviously we're not going to go and look at that because that's too rude. But it's very nice to sort of see it, and we will go back and see it at a better time when the car park is actually open, which would be great. Sorry about the wind noise. So here we are. This is another view. Again, we're not going anywhere onto the private lands because that's no good. But let's see if we can zoom in, get some nice pictures. No, looks like I'm already zoomed in. Apparently there is a Lancaster crash site near here, which is why it's here. So hopefully we'll get to photograph that sometime. Great recommendation if ever you're going up to Newark Air Museum or indeed the Lancaster Memorial is to stop at the OK Diner. There are two OK diners, one going northbound on the A1M at Stamford and just north of Stamford going south on the A1M, and then there's this one about 5 miles from Newark. So it's good fun, nice little place, and here it is. Jolly good burgers, well worth eating. Wow. Well, here we are. I've got a ultimate burger. Oops. So my ultimate burger with twister fries, double burger, blue cheese, fantastic. And Gary's gone for
The mixed grill. 6 ounce burger, two links, it's American of course. Onion rings, a few fries, shrooms and a tomato.
Fantastic.
Not a tomato.
Yeah, hopefully that's nice, mate. But yeah, and obviously he's gone for some. It's a bit nutty, but anyway, that's a what was it? Root beer float.
It's a root beer float.
He was drunk most of it, and I've just gone for a Coke Zero. But so looks really good. Good morning. Well, today we have come to Newark again. We come to an Aerojumble. It's very slow at the moment. We've set up our stall. So, well, we haven't quite set up our stall. So this is my pile of detritus over here. So we've got various bits and pieces. Right, that's MiG-21 control column, various bits of old dump aircraft. People tend to buy these bits and pieces if they've got stuff they need for bits and pieces, like spares for electrical, and it's all World War II stuff. So there's that. Camera control column, bits of Typhoon fighter, big old skyrocket that's meant for going with an Estes. And they're basically trying to have a clear out. The hangar's looking horribly busy at the moment, horribly full. So all sorts of switches. You wouldn't believe how many people buy switches, which is good. Bristol Freighter. This was the Americas tour they did, original photograph album. And yeah, which is kind of cool. And the ubiquitous Harvard bits and pieces and stuff. And then Mustang aerial, Hotspur main wheel, the glider, the second level glider, B-17 Pounces Gary's bits and pieces. Nice big oxygen tank, really nice one, still in its original markings. And other bits and pieces. So, lots of fun. But this time of year, a lot of the museums go into hibernation. Well, not hibernation, still open a lot, as this one museum is, and then they do some repainting and bits and pieces. So if you check the previous Cockpit Fest video, you'll see that this wasn't stripped down, but now it is, which is pretty good. We'll try and get a little quick work around the museum if we can, but we'll see how things go. Okay, we have a request from Mike from Canada to actually have a bit of a look around at some of the stuff. It's 11 o'clock now, half 11. Just had my bacon sarnie, which is nice. So we're just looking around some of the stalls, bits and pieces. It's a nice early Chinook clock, various booklets, bits and pieces, lots of other stuff. Ooh. The odd aeroplane bit here. It's a nice, it's like a P4, nice P4 compass there. I think that is Lancaster type, and the bigger aircraft types basically. So there's a few bits there. Right. A little bit of home front. It looks like a replica helmet there. Lots of nice flying helmets and flying equipment here, which is good. You can move around. Ooh. There we go. Some nice original. I think there's original down here. Some pilot's notes. Lots of Meteor, Vampire, Meteor. That's a replica one. This bit for Anson Mark 1. Vampire. That's quite a good price, to be honest. £30 for the real ones, which is really quite good. Rose helmets. Mark 1 bone dome there. Nice C-type flying helmet. These are incredibly good, these cold weather socks down here. Look at that, £5 a pair. It's got to be good. And some other bits and pieces. Quite a lot of modern stuff here.
Well, if you head back then, give me a call, mate. I'll have my phone on.
Oh my goodness, 7 Squadron. That's interesting.
I'm not worried about it. It's more the boots I've been interested in.
That's a nice control column. That's basically a... Ooh, I think that's a... And a nice model there. Nice gun sight there. Then over here we have... That's a big old lump. A Lightning radome. Small stuff. And here's how delightful. Here's a reprobate. Perfect advertising for wing leader. But I hope they're paying attention to you. That's yeah, so there's lots of weird stuff. There's Martin, and then there's Ian, who we saw from Cockpit Fest, amongst other bad things that we've been doing. He's a nice little grip there off a Gazelle. Luftwaffe paddles, they're the later type. And wow, look at that, you can even buy a step ladder. Isn't that impressive? Over here we got more bits and pieces. Gooseneck flare, that's nice, the old runway gooseneck flare there, which they would fill with paraffin. This is all flying equipment, flying clothing equipment, bits and pieces there, some nice bits. Very expensive stopwatch there, seeing that? Models, not really look at those. Right, let's go over here. Some old flying kit here. Lots of old flying kit. Yep. And bits and pieces here. Wowza. Some quite nice bits and pieces here. Look. These are the Spitfire type. I've hit the gimbal now, so there we are. Spitfire type wedge plates. They're quite nice. Nice seat parachute as well there. So it is nice. More bits and pieces. That's quite rare. The early option mask. So lots of stuff. So we're about halfway through now. Don't want to make this too boring for some people, but let's have a look at some other stuff. I have an amazing collection of bits and pieces here from Glenn. Look at that, £1, £2 books. That's got to be good. Look, that's it. This is probably arguably one of the biggest butt plugs that you could get. There's a wartime vehicle aerial base. That's good.
You watch them at home when you...
No, you can look at Aviaddicts and you'll be able to see it. And look, he's even brought his bed. That's great. This is quite nice. So here we got on the left hand side we got an F2 type lightning ejection seat, and on the other side I think we've got a vampire ejection seat. So you can buy an ejection seat here, which is good. Instruments, lots of bits and pieces, all sorts of stuff here. So yeah, rather nice. Lancaster instrument panel. It is Lancaster, isn't it, Alan? Yep, that's rather nice. It's an original one as well, so that's a beautiful item. More paperwork, lots of pilot's notes. Say hello to Mike. He's requested that we shoot some video on them for the channel.
Mike, hope you will. I'll be in touch.
Oh dear. And this is Alessandra. So, all loads of weirdos collect this sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
Some of us more weird than others. This is the Aviation bookstore's stall. They come to lots of these with some really nice books. Lots of really cool aviation books. You can see a big stall with bits and pieces. Lots of books. So this is the Newark Air Museum for those that might just have a quick look at this video. Lots of books, new ones, as well as old ones, rare ones. There we are. So nice collection of books. Anything, some nice Hawk models as well. Some of Mike's stuff. What's that?
American. Funny enough, I was looking at that. So I used it out the way.
I hope you enjoyed our quick canter through Lincolnshire's aviation bits and pieces on this little road trip. We had some great fun. We started obviously at the Wines World Memorial to the Wellington crew. Then we looked at the excellent Freedom Lancaster Memorial as well, which stands 30 metres tall. It will be opening and you will be able to go and see it up close and personal. Look stay tuned and look at various Facebook pages and things like that that will hopefully tell you when you can actually go and view it properly. We will be doing this at a later stage also. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. And also, as I said before, if you want us to go and see something or particularly cover a particular facet of grassroots aviation or aviation heritage, please send us a comment and we will try our best. You will notice other bits and pieces on the channel which are a little bit off our normal subject, but hopefully there'll be a bit of fun for you. So once again, fly safe, have fun, and we'll see you later.